News First, Newsline with Faraz Shaukatali.
Hello there, this is Newsline. This morning it's a recording, and we're doing so from the Newsfirst studios in Dawson Street in Colombo, and we're in conversation this morning with Mr. Wasanta Samarasinha, a committee member of the JVP. Hello there, Mr. Samarasinha, and welcome to the program. Now then, I was going to ask you, why is our economy not going forward? Why is the growth stuck at 3.2%? Why is there no job creation opportunities? What's going on?
Yes, Faraz, thank you for inviting me to discuss about our country and about the future. This is not easy to talk within 30 minutes, but we will have to, I'm trying to give some brief.
Yes.
Why?
Yeah,
Why? Because of this government, as they mentioned, they are trying to increase million jobs to the youth in the country, and they will reduce the cost of living, and they will make a peaceful country to the living to the people. And the country will grow day by day because of they have a good opportunity and they have a big connection with the developed country. Then investment will come and so many developments will grow, then country will grow. But what was happened? This is the UNP government and the present government. They said the public. Thing is, nothing happened. That's why still when we consider about the 2015 to 2018 economic growth of the country, in 2015 it was a 5% GDP growth, but last year 2018 it was 3.2. And job, they didn't increase the job, but we have lost more than 400,000 jobs in the industrial and agriculture sector.
Now, are you saying these figures? Or what is your source?
I can't make a figures,
right.
But those indicators and those figures
are coming from
the central bank report.
From the central bank report.
Yeah, that is not the fake, or that is not the created by myself.
That
is
all by me.
Oh yes, of course. It's from the central bank report.
Right. Okay.
We don't want to emphasize. We don't want to mislead the country.
Yeah.
But why the government is still they doesn't have a proper plan to develop the country? That's why main problem. You see about the every sectors, the industrial and agriculture, tourism and electricity and every sector, we doesn't have proper plan. All are playing with their sectors because they try to earn money. They rob the country. They are getting license from the public to rob the country. That's the thing. That's why the country doesn't have enough growth.
Now, why do you think this has happened? Why is it? Is it because the president and the prime minister are now in a different mindset, or is it, for example, certain anomalies like the 19th Amendment? Here, under the Constitution, the president is in charge of defense of our country. But yet, the president can't get rid of the IGP. If I'm not saying that, I'm just using the IGP here. If he wanted to, because he's not satisfied, he can't change the IGP. So what's the point? He can't even change the prime minister. He can't change the minister.
The thing is, for us, if we have a proper plan to the country, then there may be that kind of thing should be happen. Because if the president want to remove the IGPO, AGO, CJO, anybody, there should be a proper way to do it.
Yeah.
Even prime minister or minister. But the thing is, in my point of view, we should remove the all. Why?
Yeah.
President, Prime Minister, ministers and everybody, they didn't do enough thing to the country. That's why. It is not the defend on 19th Amendment or any other laws. when we are born into this country, when we get some idea about the country, we have a hope. There may be a chance to us also. That means we want to live a very nice country. Still we have a hope to leave the country. But after the foreigners, after the British are living in us, since that 70 decades, we already expired. We already expensed.
70 years, yes.
70 years, 7 decades. But nothing happened. Then we didn't find the proper plan to develop the country. That is the main problem in my point of view. We should have a proper plan to our school education. We should have a proper plan to our university education. We should have a proper plan to our vocational training.
So after, what you're saying is after the colonial rulers left, the last colonial rulers left the country, having given us independence, all we've had since independence is hope. Only hope.
Only hope. Still we are continuing with the hope. Why is that? Right now, after 7 decades, they couldn't give the proper school to our children. They can't offer the job to our young generation. They can't give the home to homeless people in the country. And even they can't give a proper road system, health system, education system. So everything with the dissatisfied. That's why still we are expecting with the hope. After the colonial, we have hope. But the thing, in my point of view, that's why I want to mention to you here. You see about the incident happened on last month.
Yeah, 21st
of
April, yeah.
What was happened? After that, we are shocked in the country, still with that shock. Why? We never thought about that, because after the 2009 LTT we have removed in the country. We are defeated by our forces, and we have a new hope. Now we can live without the fear. But what happened? Again, still we couldn't reopen the school. Why is that? University, even public sector, not only the private sector even, they can't run properly. Some areas very badly affected in tourism, and I will come with the tourism next time. And every sector is still there because of that. Why? I think you may saw it in the TV. The education minister said, "You don't worry, send to the children to school. We have 200,000 life stories." You see.
Well, I think the education minister is completely out of order. And he doesn't understand. He's beginning to sound like some other people, his bosses, who don't appear to have the feelings of the people at heart. I think he shouldn't have mentioned that. It hasn't gone down well. It's one of the most disastrous statements made by any member of the cabinet that in Sri Lanka in recent times.
That because of Farahs, they couldn't give a proper security to our people. They couldn't give the proper life to our people.
Yeah.
But they have. They are not sending their children to the school.
But I want to also ask you this, because we want to move on. Now, obviously, with a growth of 3.2% last year, the events of the 21st of April, our entire economy is going to be impacted, including the one industry that has suffered and will suffer the most, and where probably the most amount of investment has come in is the hospitality, the leisure, the tourism. In short, tourism. Millions and millions of dollars worth of assets. People have invested money in tourism-related assets. And until the end of March and beginning of April, things seem to be going along. We did have a slight problem in October, but nevertheless, by and large, it was good. But now, What do you think is going to happen now?
Yeah, for us, this is very important. That's why I try to explain to you here. Tourism it doesn't mean the foreigners come in here and they are they are living in the hotel and they are going to the beach or they are traveling to some places. That is not only the tourism. It is along with hotel, airline, tourist agent with taxi service, and all other
the tourism
transportation service, and suppliers. Because of in previous, before the 21st of April, as you mentioned, we have some expectation. We have some hope. It will be grow.
Some belief that this will grow.
Because of we doesn't have a high-end hotel previously. Right now, we have many high-end hotels. ICT, Shangri-La, Hyatt, JW Marriott, Intercontinental, Movenpick, like that, so many.
Yeah.
They are functioning here. They are construction here. The people have some hope. There may be job opportunities, there may be some transportation suppliers, like that way. Then agencies, tourist agencies and taxi services, they themselves, they went to bank and leasing companies. They give the guarantee with their private asset.
So what you're saying is that from Corolla to Mercedes.
Because of when the guest they are coming to with the high-end hotel, we should have a good transportation system also.
Yeah, to go with the
high-end tourists. Go with the high-end hotel.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. If it's somebody's paying $200 a night, it doesn't really work.
Then they will go to Benz or BMW. Or that kind of high price of car.
Yeah.
Then that taxi service who are doing with their personal guarantee, they bought that car. But what happened after the...
But they're very expensive.
Yeah, that's very
expensive. It might be 50 million.
Yeah, maybe. But the thing is, that kind of very vast area going with the tourism industry. It is not only that for us. When we are functioning very well in the tourism sectors, the message going all over the world, and so many investors will come, then there may be some good opportunity to invest, and there is a good infrastructure system to the invest, and so many channels will open to the country. So many doors will open to the country. But what happened? After 21st attack of April, what we are doing? Hotels are reduced their price. But
you mean what they should be doing?
Yeah, that's why I'm going to explain.
Yeah.
Hotels are reduced their price 50%, but guests are not coming. Our plane, Sri Lankan Airlines, have a big role to play because some flights are coming here with empty. Very few numbers of passengers are coming with the flight. But if we are parked without the journey, we have to pay the lease.
Well, even if it's parked on the tarmac and not doing a journey, we still have to pay because of the lease.
We should have a good discussion. Not only the discussion, we should have implement proper plan. Tourist agencies, airline, hotel, and with the big package.
Yeah.
Because of the package tourist.
So to package the price
down and package tourist price with the more than 75% will be the travel cost. That means
the air travel
cost.
Yeah.
Then we should have a proper plan with hotel, airline and tourist agent. Then we have to offer to the world tourists. Then after that tourist agent will try to sell. This is the way how discount and price discount to the flight. So then day by day they increase the tourism. That means tourists will increase number.
Yeah, because there's no good them all sitting in their offices and crying and expecting the government to do everything.
Nothing happens.
So the government can play a role with the airline?
Yeah, the government have to play a big role. They have to invite hoteliers, airline, travel agent, okay, get together, you introduce package, we also support. because some extent government will have to support. Because within 3-4 months, because of next September, October, again, our season will be started. In this period, we have to capitalize our proper plan. With all these agencies and government, we have to involve with them. Not only that, I came to know that government going to consider the interest rate and some interest reduce and like that way. That is not enough to the industry. Government should say, we give this amount, or otherwise we give this support,
also,
this subsidiary.
I know an entrepreneur who's in the luxury end of transportation,
Yeah.
and they have no duty concessions. Instead of the government giving members of parliament and ministers and so on duty-free concessions,
Yeah.
I think the money will be better spent if they gave entrepreneurs who are serving the tourism industry with high-end product,
Yeah.
they should give them duty-free concessions.
Not only, I think if they not given duty-free concession, now the government should have a look after them. After this incident, they can't pay the installment to the bank or illicit company because of if they don't have a journey, they don't have a services.
Because at the end of the day, the people will come back. Because, for example, if a French tourist decided on the 22nd of April.
That's why I'm going to say, after 21st incident has happened, then French or UK or some other European countries, New Zealand, Australia, some may be, they will going back immediately on 22nd.
Yeah.
But what was happened? You think when they go to the France,
Yeah.
this year not happened, but last year,
Yeah.
or previous year,
They also had
have this kind of incident.
Yeah.
Then UK or New Zealand, they also have this kind of incident. That is not our personal issues. It's a global issue.
Yes, it's a global issue.
Yeah.
We have the statistics. In April 2019 alone, there were more than 970 people killed in over 28 countries by 20 different terror groups in different countries.
Yeah.
So it's clear this terror is a global terror problem.
Yeah.
Sri Lanka need not take ownership of this.
Yeah, ownership of the incident. Not only that, it is not faced to only the Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
All over the world happened this kind of incident. Now after that, government should have a plan how to face the incident and how to defeat the situation.
Now, Minister Iran Vikramaratne announced some concessions, but when I read through them, it says licensed commercial banks may consider
That means
a moratorium. And then it says, blah, blah, blah. It then says, on a case-by-case basis.
Who will go?
This is not a clear message.
They should have a clear message to all the industries, tourism, hoteliers, and airlines even. They have a clear message. This kind of concession we can give, this kind of subsidies we will give as a government. You have to play the role. You have to play the big role. This is our part. You also have to contribute. Within 3-4 months, we will have again the previous situation. After that, you can survive alone and yourself. But that kind of message we couldn't get from the government. That's the main issue. Because of still our government playing with the incident.
Now, we've got about 5 more minutes left.
Yeah.
I want to ask you, what is your take? I know that they're saying don't show these swords that have been found, blah, 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 but the media is the media. We, even during the war, we have continued to report, right? So I don't see why we ought to be stopping. But what's the message? What's lacking?
And yesterday, I saw some media briefing with the Rauf Hakim. Still they are playing with the incident, not they don't want to find a solution. As you mentioned, the media playing their role, government have to play their role, and security forces will play their role. There may be some security incidents, then that should be not.
What about Mr. Hakim? And
not only that, that's what I'm going to say. Yesterday I saw all the Muslims leaders. I don't want to mention all the Muslims leaders and all the Muslim community.
Yeah.
But the leader, very few leaders, they are dealing with the government by using the community.
Right.
That's the main thing. Not only that, they are trying. They are trying to, someone try to best lead of the community.
Yeah.
Hakim tried to, he is better more than Rizad. Rizad tried to, he is the best leader of the Muslim community more than Hakim and others. And Asad in Colombo, and Mujibain, and not only that, Kabir Hasim, and Fauzi, Faisal Mustafa, and Hezbollah in Eastern Province.
Yeah.
All are trying to, who is the best leader of the Muslim community? Why? Now, all we know, the incident was happening 21st.
Yeah.
They should have expressed to the public, this is the thing happening. In the Muslim community have a big role to play with this incident. This kind of...
But Mr. Basanta, none of these Muslim leaders,
Yeah.
neither Rishad nor Mr. Hakim or Mr. Hezbollah or Kabir Hashim or Fauzi or Azad Salih, none of them are coming out and saying the Muslim community are not being attacked by anybody. Why don't they say that?
Yeah, that's why. Still they are worried. That's why I'm...
For what? Why are they worried? We've got a law and order situation.
Because they know something about this. That's why I think. They know something about this incident. That's why they are not try to express their views.
But by their silence, there will be some section of the people who say that they are involved.
Yeah, that's the yesterday. I heard about that. Some sold in the home because of their girls' security, and we have some rational and tradition. There may be some so nothing.
Sorry, that's completely unacceptable.
Yeah, completely unacceptable. Not only that, all the people in country follow the law. Muslim community or Tamil or Sinhala community should not have a...
We have an army, we have an air force, we have the police, we have special
we have
forces.
A security forces, we have a law, we should have a obey to the law. That's it then. Not only that, we should have follow the law in the country.
It is not acceptable for anyone to have a collection of weapons.
That's because of all the leaders and Rauf Hakim also there. These other politicians also there. But they didn't say, we don't want to do something. We have a security forces. If there is anything happen, we are also human beings in this country.
Correct.
We are not. We don't want a special plan to the Muslim.
Correct.
Or Sinhala or Tamil, anybody. We should have one law in the one country.
One nation, one country,
and
one
law.
people, and one law.
That is the way to defeat this kind of thing again and again. Every people have one law, one country, one nation, and one people. Just like we should be a Sri Lankan, not to be a Muslim or Tamil or Sinhala.
Wonderful. Vasant Samarasinghe, thank you very much for being on Newsline. And that's the way it was on Newsline. Take care, have a great day ahead of you, and of course, God bless.
News First, Newsline with Faraz Shaukat Ali.